Hi everyone, my name is Tamara and welcome back to Baking Corner. So for today's recipe, I thought that we could try a 2-ingredient keto brownie. So the reason I have keto in quotation marks is it all depends on what ingredients you're using. To truly make this recipe keto is to use keto chocolate chips or a keto fudge bar as one of the ingredients. The second ingredient being some sort of almond or nut butter. So for today, I've got peanut butter and I've also got these really cute little Lindt chocolate chips. So for our first step, we're going to grab a square pan or a loaf pan. I've got a square Pyrex dish and we're gonna line it for parchment paper and just set it aside. So once you've done that, you'll want to combine your peanut butter, which I've already got measured here. So it's 1 cup of peanut butter in with 2 cups of chocolate chips. You're gonna put that in the microwave and melt it. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna put a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips in to get the melting process started. The trick for melting chocolate is to do it in small increments or else you might burn your chocolate. So I'm gonna put 1/2 cup in to start. I've got my microwave down here and I'm gonna do 30 seconds. All right, so it's been about 30 seconds. I'm gonna take my chocolate out of the microwave. I'm using a glass bowl and I would definitely recommend using gloves. It's okay for me to handle right now. This is about 30 seconds of melting the chocolate. Once it sits for a little bit, a lot of the chocolate starts to melt as well as just being in a hot bowl of chocolate and the bowl's hot, so that helps as well. I'm going to add my peanut butter now. Hopefully once the peanut butter starts warming up and the bowl starts warming up, that'll further melt the rest of our chocolate. Once I've added some peanut butter, I'm gonna go ahead and put in another 1/2 cup of chocolate. So this brings us to 1 cup out of 2 cups of chocolate that we're gonna add into this recipe. And I'm gonna put it back in the microwave for about 30 more seconds. All right, so 30 seconds has passed. I'm gonna take out our mixture. This is what we're working with right now. It's quite viscous. I'm going to kind of stir it around so I can get some of that chocolate moving, really help with the melting process here. And I'm gonna go ahead and add another 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. So now we're at 1.5 cups of chocolate chips and I've got 1 more cup to add. So I'm gonna add the last 1/2 cup of chocolate chips before putting this in the microwave again for another 30 seconds, just to really get it all melted and smooth. The last cup of chocolate chips that I just added in pretty much melted and blended right in with the peanut butter. So the temperature is perfect. I might not even need to microwave it again, but I am seeing a few lumps, so why not? All right, so another 30 seconds has passed. I'm gonna take our mixture out of the microwave. It is definitely hot this time, so grab some oven mitts. You can see it's nice and creamy. Everything's melted together. I'm gonna give it a little bit more of a stir, really get that color going. So from our last recipe, I have some leftover shredded coconut, so I thought it might be cool if I added some coconut into this mixture. You don't have to, so don't worry about it, but if you did try our previous recipe and you have some coconut left over, it might taste really good in this recipe as well. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, throw in probably about a 1/4 cup like we did for the last recipe. Mix that together. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And once we're done mixing all this together, what we're gonna do is pour the mixture into our lined pan or Pyrex dish. I'm gonna set it aside to cool down for a little bit before putting it in the fridge to really get hardened. All right. Wow, look at that. As mentioned, I'm gonna leave the fudge out for about 10-15 minutes to cool down before placing it in the fridge to harden. And then use a slightly wet knife to cut your fudge. And there you have it. That's our 2-ingredient fudge brownies. Please let us know if you tried this recipe and if you liked it. And that's all, folks. Happy baking!